Welcome to the Psychic Cowgirl podcast, where intuition meets everyday life, where magic is practical, and where your inner knowing gets a microphone. I'm your host, Shannon Lackman, the Psychic Cowgirl, here to help you tune in, understand, and reconnect with the wisdom you've carried all along. This is your time and space to breathe, to settle, and to explore the energy, guidance, and cosmic nudges shaping your world. So pull up a seat, take a grounding breath in, and release. And let's ride into the heart of what your soul's been wanting to say. Welcome to the magic. This has been a busy end of January situation. I didn't do a podcast last week because on Monday something got wrapped up that I've been waiting impatiently for. But I'm very happy that it did. And then that same day, a family member got sick, so I've been focusing on helping them get better. And so far, so good. But it might be a little bit of a long road. Or it might not, because as we know, I do believe in magic and miracles. So how was your last couple of weeks? Did your January leave with a, I don't know, bit of a dramatic exit like mine? Crazy. I'm hoping for some peace and calm. Let's just try to invoke that. So it's been a week with some highs and then some lows. Kind of all on the same day, too. Kind of wild. And then the stuff to deal with after. So the low was obviously my family member getting sick. And they are on the road to recovery, though, so yay. And that will get better and better with each day. And I don't know if I'm having like a sympathy sore throat or it's just been a lot that has happened, and then that's where the energy is collected. Either way, the meditation today I have is for calm and peace and feeling safe. You know, when you're in these situations, it's interesting because your priorities definitely shift and you focus on what you need to focus on, and the other things are really just not important. And I found that I was annoyed with having to deal with some things because I didn't want to focus on them. I did not want to give them time and energy. And I had to have a little chat with myself. I had to regulate my nervous system so I wasn't feeling overwhelmed and just, you know, do the energy resets, did some tapping, did a lot of laughter yoga so that I could do what I needed to do, even when I didn't want to, when I wanted to focus on something else. It's interesting, very interesting. The high, though, was that my dad's estate got wrapped up and my kids got the little inheritance that he really wanted for them and that he was so concerned wouldn't happen. And so now he is very much at peace, which is really good for me because he was chatting with me quite often. With my mediumship skills, he definitely knew how to come in strong and clear, which was totally entertaining for me. And so he was, concerned and giving me nudges sometimes to reach out and to check on it and to do, some follow up, which was were really not landing well with the other parties involved. And I could feel it, and I had to process it, clean it, transform it. Sometimes I sent it back because I was annoyed. But all in all, I am delighted that it's done. I am delighted that it worked out like Dad wanted it to. And I'm delighted that he is at peace. Yay! Mm-hmm. And I have no control if he haunts other people. Nope, not my problem. It just feels like something heavy has been lifted. And so I was pretty happy in celebrating that. And then, yeah, back to reality when my family member got sick. But you know what? It's okay. These things do happen, and we just deal with them and move forward. But like I said, it was easy to get irritated with other stuff that I had to deal with. Yeah, a lot of awareness in the last little while in good ways. And then some ways where it's like, huh, isn't that interesting that I react that way? All about learning about ourselves, right? In other fun news, the cows are all doing absolutely fantastic. It's been interesting weather. We've had like warm weather in Chinooks, which is not a normal thing for us where I live, but we have had a lot of snow, which I'm glad about because we could use it. And everybody's enjoying all their bale buffets and my little heifers that are joining as replacement heifers. One of them lets me pet her all the time, and it just makes my day brighter no matter what. I have to give her a good name. And so balancing the heavier, uncomfortable stuff with the stuff that brings you pure joy. You know, that's what I preach to you. So I've definitely had to walk my talk. I'm good in a crisis. And so I can be calm when supporting somebody through things. And then I do my breakdown and freak out later. That is just how I choose to do it. Yeah. How I choose to deal with things and what actually works best for me. I do need that time to stomp on my stair stepper or to curl up with a blanket and watch a movie and check out to do the energy resets. Because we can get overactivated and underactivated, right? And we go through our states constantly and all the time, and becoming aware of where we're at and why we're there, huge. Because we're not going to escape having to deal with situations. And so we need to have our tools. And it did work. And I will fully recommend EFT tapping. I just created a bunch for myself that I needed, and it worked so well. If you're interested in exploring that, reach out to me. I will create a personalized EFT tapping script for you that will address exactly what you need to address. And this is where me being the psychic cowgirl is super helpful because we can get to the core of the matters a whole lot quicker because I get to read your energy and then we get to do magic. Yay! So if you're interested in that, reach out. It has been so effective for me, especially dealing with these situations that I've been dealing with. So very good, very good. Yay! And lots of laughter, yoga, dancing. That will always be one of my favorites. Yay! So crazy that it's already February. I do believe in my area, the groundhog did not see his shadow, and we get 6 more weeks of winter, which is totally entertaining because we do anyway. We have very fluctuating temperatures though, so I don't know. Some days it feels like spring, some days like today it's just gray and dingy. We just deal with it day by day, right? Big full moon that we just had, that was delightful. Very delightful. And we have the Chinese New Year coming up. with the way of the fire horse. Yay! Of course, I'm happy about that, right? So I do encourage you to go check what your horoscope will say for the Chinese New Year and enjoy that horse energy. I know I will. My guided imagery that I have for you today may or may not have a horse included if you choose. I like choices. I like that we can make choices. Yeah, January definitely left grouchy. So I'm looking forward to some peace and calm, some chill out time, some quality time with my cow herd and my horse herd. Yeah, ground my energy, reset my energy while I continue to support my family member and celebrate the good stuff. All the things, right? Everybody's struggling with something right now. So do the best that you can. Remind yourself of your tools. Remember that you are safe. Keep your energy grounded when you can. Enjoy that cup of tea. Enjoy that blanket in a movie if that's what your soul is needing for some nourishment. Life's messy, just is. But we have to keep our hope and faith. All right, and on that note, I'm going to go ahead and start our guided imagery. I invite you to take a moment to notice where you are right now. You do not have to close your eyes unless you wish to. You can keep them open. Simply soften your gaze or just rest them gently downward. Let your body choose what feels safest. I invite you to feel the support beneath you, whether it's the chair, the floor, your bed, the earth. Let yourself be held by something real and present. If it feels okay, take one easy breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just gently, no big breath required. Another gentle breath in and out. You're not going anywhere. You are simply arriving here. And let your shoulders soften. Be present to right now. I invite you to notice 3 things that you can see. No meaning, just noticing. Now, notice 2 things you can feel. Maybe your feet, your hands, or your breath. And now, notice 1 sound around you. Perhaps it's an external sound, or perhaps it's simply the sound of my voice. Just notice it. You are safe. You are here. Your nervous system can rest. In your own way, say silently, I invite calm in a way that feels safe for me. I invite calm in a way that feels safe for me. One more time. I invite calm in a way that feels safe for me. There's no right or wrong way to do this, only your way. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and we're going to ease ourselves into a gentle energy. We will move slowly, perhaps like walking beside a horse rather than riding fast, strolling gently, strolling confidently. Number 10, letting your jaw soften just a little. 9, allow your shoulders to drop an inch. 8, feel your breath become slightly slower. 7, notice your belly relaxing. 6, let your hips feel heavy and supported. 5, your legs release any extra holding. 4, your feet connect with the ground. 3, your chest feels open, not forced. 2, your mind begins to settle like dust in a still desert. 1, you arrive in a place of gentle presence. If at any point this feels like too much, simply open your eyes, look around, and return to your breath. You are always in control. I invite you now to imagine, visualize, or simply sense a calm presence nearby. This could look like a horse, a guide, a light, or simply a feeling of warmth. You don't have to see anything clearly. Feeling is enough. Feel what you feel. Know what you know. See what you see. Hear what you hear. If a horse does appear, let it stand a respectful distance away, shimmering, soothing, no rushing, no pressure. This horse represents calm. If you prefer, you can simply imagine standing beside calm itself rather than riding. Place one hand over your heart and one on your belly, and notice the rise and fall of your breath, breathing and being and breathing. Just breathing, just being. Whisper silently, I am allowed to feel safe. If you choose, you can imagine or visualize or feel walking slowly across open land, or you can stay just right where you are and breathe. Every step matches your breath. Every step matches your breath. Inhale, pause, exhale. If your mind wanders, simply notice and return to your breath, like gently guiding a horse back to the path. You do not need to fix anything. You do not need to release anything. You are simply allowing your system to rest. Now, if it feels safe, imagine or visualize or feel arriving at a small, quiet watering place. Not vast or overwhelming, just peaceful. You are not going underwater, you are standing beside it. The water reflects calm like a mirror. You might see sky, trees, or simply light. Place your hands on your heart and belly again. Say silently, I am safe in this moment. Take 3 slow breaths here at your own pace. Nice. If any emotion rises, that's okay. You can keep one foot in the room with your eyes open while you breathe. It's okay to feel what you feel. One more big breath in and release. Notice your feet on the ground. Feel your back supported. Let calm settle into your chest like warm sunlight. Imagine, visualize, or feel this calm traveling gently through your body, not forcing, just visiting. Your jaw, your shoulders, your heart, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet. Your body is learning that peace is possible. Your body is resetting, tuning you into calm, being here with me right now. I'm going to gently count you back up. We will return slowly, fully present, and steady. 1, you feel calm in your breath. 2, you feel safe in your body. 3, energy begins to return to your hands. 4, your legs feel grounded. 5, your spine feels tall and easy. 6, your shoulders are soft. 7, your awareness widens to the room. 8, you feel clear and present. 9, you feel steady and centered. And 10, fully here, fully yourself. Take one final gentle breath in and out. Let your eyes open naturally when you're ready. You will be able to carry this calm with you this peaceful practice, you'll simply be able to put your hands on your heart and on your belly, and you will feel calm and grounded, like a warm saddle beneath you, steady and supportive. Remember, you can return to this peace anytime, like I said, just by breathing, grounding, and listening to your inner knowing. You are held by the land. You are held by your breath. You are held by yourself. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're here and present. Say your first name out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. I really enjoyed that one. It felt soul soothing in a very bumpy last couple of weeks. Very bumpy. But that's okay. That is part of our life, isn't it? We have bumpy days, and then we have days that are not so bumpy. And we can do it. I hope you have some living experiences planned for February that bring joy to your life and make your heart happy. I got to rustle some of those up for myself, actually, now that I say that out loud. My boys do have a break from university, so they should be home to visit during this month, which, yay, that will be very, very fun. And I do have things that I do on a regular basis that do bring joy to me, so that's also great. We need to celebrate the good stuff, even when the challenges happen. Take those moments, honor where you're at, honor who you are, and use it to gain some more insight into yourself, into your priorities, into your life experience. Everything can be a learning situation, even if we have to work out the crankies first. Feel what we feel, know what we know, hear what we hear, see what we see. I mean, all of our life experiences are colored by our own perceptions and the way we are in the world. And so sometimes these things happen to us to invite us to look at things differently, to shift our priorities, and to have a fresh take, I guess. Don't forget about the energy clearing that I do offer every Thursday evening. And the magic that we are going to experience this Thursday is feel safe and aligned. Yes, there's a theme here. We're going to shift and release any energies of unease, worry, or misalignment. And then we're going to replace them with energies of feeling deep safety, trust, and calm alignment with your true self and your path. And then once that one is done, we are going to be present and enjoy life. Again, a theme here. We're going to shift and release distraction, numbness, or emotional detachment and replace those energies with presence, joy, and the ability to fully experience and savor your life. So you can say yes on the Facebook Psychic Cowgirl page or Instagram, or simply send me a message. I do need permission to do the magic. Yay! It is actually very fulfilling doing those energy clearings because it creates such powerful magic. Again, yay. So we're going to close out the podcast for now on this gray February day, but the sun will come back. And if things feel heavy and bumpy, remember to ground yourself, to remind yourself to be present, and don't ever give up hope. Celebrate the joys, celebrate the good things, even if you have to actively look for them. Try not to let the challenges or the bumpiness keep you overwhelmed for too long of a period. Sometimes we just have to process it and then shift and release it, but we can do that. Sea salt baths will definitely help you. Shift and release, my friends. Shift and release. Sometimes it has to process and then shift and release, but we can do this. So thank you for riding along on today's journey. If this episode sparked some calm, I'm hoping, perhaps some clarity, some comfort, I'm also hoping for a little magic. I'd love for you to share it with someone who may need it or just enjoy it. It's okay, we got this, right? Remember, your intuition can be a nudge, can be a lead, can be a knowing. And every time you take those moments to pause, be present, breathe with intention, and tune in, you strengthen that connection. You can find more Psychic Cowgirl magic, guidance, energy support options on my website or on social media. Remember, feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear, and trust your connection to inner knowing. Until next time, friends, you can do this. Stay brave, stay curious, and keep trusting the wisdom inside you. The trail ahead is guided. You're never riding it alone. You do have support from the universe, infinite wisdom, spirit guides, crossed over loved ones. Hey, Dad. We can do this, my friends. So on that note, I'm sending you all a great big hug and absolutely a blessing for positive experiences and opportunities to come into your life. I do actually send everybody a blessing during the full moon too, because I feel that amplifies my magic and it makes my heart happy. So again, big blessings, hugs, bye-bye.